excited and stimulated and stuff. All right, you made her a hoe. You talking about R. Kelly? Yes, if he is a molester, damn it, he's supposed to be talked about. If he's a pedophile, yes, he's supposed to be talked about. But damn, what about the mamas? What about the parents? Those who have guardianship of their children. Those, according to Illinois law, when you put your child in a physical or mental endangerment, you have violated the law. You broken the law. And then when I looked at and I was reading this report, uh, the report said the scandalous R. Kelly is still making news. This time, TMZ has dug up info about the time the singer allegedly arranged a coast to coast trip for, what's that girl's name? Isaiah, uh, Azriel. What's that?
Azriel.
Azriel. Azriel Clary, when she was underage. The FBI is said to be looking into the situation to see if Kelly committed a federal crime. According to the report, Azriel, one of the women featured in the surviving R. Kelly series, was flown from Palm Springs to Orlando on May 25th, 2015. She flew U.S. Airways, leaving California at 6:57 a.m. and eventually landing in Florida at 4:09 p.m. A source connected to the Azriel's family is quoted as saying the flights were arranged by a woman who was R. Kelly's assistant at the time. Okay? Uh, According to TMZ, it's a big deal to them. Okay? If I'm reading old news and you don't like the old news, leave the page because I'm going to make a poem. Okay? Here's why it's a potentially big deal. Azrael was only 17 at that time, and that means R. Kelly would have violated the Mann Act, the federal act that makes it illegal to transport a minor across state lines for purposes of sex or prostitution. But the thing I find strange in this is that the age of consent in the state of Illinois is 17 years old. Okay? Listen to what I'm saying. If she was 17, what kind of law did she break? Plus, here's the part that we ain't talking about. Okay? Here's the part. The parents gave consent. Wait a minute. On one of these trips, I'm reading a consent letter. We, the parents of Azriel Clary, give consent for Azriel to stay with Valerie Denise Payton until December 30th, 2012, in which she will be under her care during the stated time. Wait a minute. So we've got a letter of consent that allows the daughter. Now you know she ain't, if she's traveling with the assistant, then you know she's gonna be in his presence. All right, it's like with me. When I travel, I don't make my arrangements. Dale is my executive assistant. Dale books my flights. Okay? Uh, we make sure the folk pay me. That's supposed to pay me. Make sure I got a nice hotel room and go have some good something to eat. Okay? That's her job. But if anybody else was traveling with me besides Dale, and Dale travels on the road with me, if somebody else was coming along, Dale, as my assistant, would make all those arrangements. So R. Kelly in his organization is not going to be the one that signs off on the consent form. But the parents knew that she was going to be in the company of R. Kelly. Now, the parents allow their daughter, okay? The parents allow their daughter to go on the trip, get on the airplane, to go where R. Kelly was, or they were all on the plane at the same time. But here's the issue tonight. The issue is that we find, not only in this situation, but we find in many situations where the mamas are pimping their daughters out. When I did shows last year heavily on child molestation, and we find that mamas oftentimes, even if the child was being molested and they knew that the child was being molested by old boy in the next room, the boyfriend or the daddy, that the mama wouldn't say nothing because that's her man. He's screwing her. He paying the bills. She's trying to get a come up. So the mama will pimp her daughter out. She allows her daughter to become the family hoe. You the hoe, baby. You gonna get us out the project. We're gonna be able to get us a car that'll run. We're gonna get off the bus stop. You know you can say, go on and give R. Kelly some of that ass. You've been giving up ass as a rail. You've been giving up ass. So give R. Kelly some. We're gonna get us a nice house. We can get us a new house. If you become a recording artist, and you get you some money out there, we can get us a house. We can get us some cars. We can get us some jewelry, and our name become big because you slept with R. Kelly. Now, R. Kelly, if he did sleep with an underage child, and remember again, in the state of Missouri, the age of consent is 17 years old. So at 17 years old, if she wanted to give him some ass legally, she could give him some ass. Now, if she was younger than 17, then she ain't got no business giving up no ass, no way. Okay? So, it said that Clara said that was a daddy. And see, I don't understand daddy now. Daddy, I don't understand you. I don't understand you allowing your daughter to move in with R. Kelly. I don't understand it now. I'm sorry. I'd have been kicking in some doors, kicking some ass. Something would have been going on. How does this man, who is supposed to be her father, her guardian, her protector, how do you allow your child to move in with R. Kelly? Mm, mm, mm. Now, we've got all of these allegations. And he will be going in the court. But see, some of you all, who's this guy with the Trump picture? You sure gotta go. But who is the parents? If your daughter, your underage daughter, is staying at a grown man's house, it's your fault. It's your fault. If R. Kelly peed on your daughter, and she wasn't at the age you can get peed on by consent, I don't know what age that is. I did some freaky things. I don't want you peeing on me, though. Ugh. But if you were raising your daughter right, first of all, She's going to come home and tell you if she trusts you. But did you turn a blind eye away from what was going on? Did you turn a blind eye from what was going on? Did you want R. Kelly to turn your daughter out? The price of fame. She, you gonna get a record deal. Mm-hmm. You gonna be able to sing "You Can Fly." Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm. My mind keeps telling me no, but my body keeps saying yeah, 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 yeah. That's. Let me tell y'all some of these little girls too. And it does not make it right. But a lot of these young girls giving ass away to older men. Come, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I ain't got to go all the way to R. Kelly. How many of you young girls gave something away to the coach at the high school? How many of you young girls, when y'all was in school, y'all gave some to the track team man? How many of you all were screwing teachers for a grade? Ooh. No, your ass couldn't read your name in boxcar letters, but you get an A in English every month. Couldn't say your alphabets in orders, and you was in the 10th grade. You 14, 15, and 16, so you screw the teacher to get a grade. Ooh. See, I see all you holier than thou folk. You jumping on R. Kelly, and maybe rightfully so, if he's guilty. If he's guilty. Yes. But search your heart. Purge yourselves right now. All you women right now that's talking about R. Kelly, what age did you lose your virginity to? Come on. Some of y'all been screwing since you was 12. You were screwing older boys, 18, 19 years old. You 14 years old and you got an 18-year-old boyfriend. Come on, tell on yourself. Come on. Yeah, 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 yeah. You 14 and 15 years old and doing tricks your mama ain't never learned how to do. You've been sucking them Waymer things since you 11 years old. Yes. You started out with the popsicle. Wanted to see how far the popsicle, what's that thing with all them colors on it? What's the name of that? That popsicle, the rainbow sucker. Okay? Y'all was sticking the rainbow sucker down your mouth, trying to see what color could you get to. So you know, many of you know right now, y'all got some hot, fast-ass girls at your house. Some of y'all got some daughters that's getting more dang-a-lang than y'all getting. Yes, yes, she is. She's screwing 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7 times a week. So when we look at this and we be totally honest about what is going on, parents are responsible. Selena said she ate a popsicle today. Practice makes perfect, baby. Practice makes perfect. Again, I say to you, if R. Kelly was with minors, he deserved everything that's happening to him. And what grown men have to do is be able, because these young girls will come at you. And some of these young girls, they made it up different now. When I was 14, 15 years old, little girls was looking 14 and 15 years old. This was prior to Similac. Okay, this is prior to the Similac days. But when that damn Similac came out, you get out of school in May, little girl come back to school in September. She didn't have damn titty when you saw the last day of school. Come back, titties out here, 95 triple Fs. Okay, ass done got wide. Okay, and when that ass gets wide and them titties get big, and they understand the concept that men get into titties and ass, then they will use them young girls. Come on, y'all don't want to hear the truth tonight. They will use the titties and the ass to get what they want. And a weak man, he'll know she's 14, will screw her. I thought she was grown. I done told y'all the truth. I got a rule at Naked Truth. Don't know the young girls can't come to my office. We got a girls mentoring class. I go in, I speak on Sunday morning, on Saturday morning, I come out. If they need to talk to me about any type of issue, we gonna do it out there in the lobby where the grown women gonna see what's going on. You can't come back to my office. You don't need to be in my office with my door closed in my office. No. You do not put yourself in the position to even think about wanting a child. Because see, now, I'm sorry. Any man that's screwing a child, you a dog. You a no good, dirty dog, and you should have ran down your daddy's leg instead of going in there and traveling and becoming an X, Y, and Z in them chromosomes. You know, something is wrong with a man that wants a baby. I like a veteran. I want to be a veteran. I want you to be able to sing the Star Spangled Banner. Okay? No. No, I don't want no baby. I don't even want you in your 20s. And I know I'm 60, be 62 in a few more days. No. 18, 19 years old? No. My youngest child is 30. My oldest is 40. So you gotta be about 40. And I know sometimes you're tempted and they're grown. But I want a seasoned freak. Touch your neighbor and say seasoned freak. I want a seasoned freak. I want a veteran freak. I don't want none of that on the job training type. No. So when I see grown men that they want these teenagers, something is wrong. But those of you who are women and you judge it, R. Kelly, think about all the ass you gave up in the at the school. Mm-hmm. On the, what you call the little thing, the staircase, behind the staircase at the school, in the band room, mm-hmm. in the English class, in the auto mechanic shop. Yeah, they don't teach that no more here in Memphis. But think about all the ass you gave up. Let the coach take you home. Yeah. Think about all of the ass you gave up. Yes. All right, I'm going to take another commercial break, and I'm going to let O.B. Buchanan come back with a parking lot love affair. He's the big headliner on my big birthday bash. Y'all need to come. And y'all can bring some. No, in fact, don't worry about the gift. Just bring me the money. Because y'all be going, and I got a shoe fetish. I have a foot fetish. And I know Payless going out of sale and keep me from cussing your ass out. I wish you would bring. Ooh, Jesus. Okay. Payless is going out of business, y'all. So y'all that wear them patent leather shoes, y'all might want to go get you a last supply of shoes before they go out. All right, let's take this commercial break, and then I'm going to let O.B. Buchanan sang for y'all. Parking lot love affair. Anybody ever made love on the parking lot? You just walk into the Walgreens or walk into the Walmart like O.B. did and say, I want some of you. And let's go out here on the parking lot. We're going to play that video for you, and we'll be back right here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Oh, it's called a bomb pipe. Pop. What's a bomb pipe? It's called a bomb pop. All right. All right, all right. We're in commercial break. Parking lot love affair. Hey T, you heard me about OB, right? You heard what I said, bring OB up before you bring it back to me? Yeah, no, play when you're in this set of commercials. Just bring on, bring it on. I was wondering what I was hearing.
Has always been a problem. But look, now in North Memphis at 1422 Thomas, you have LD's Pizza and Catfish. Not only does LD have CC's, he's
I am the king of radio, Liddell. Huh?
I said the heat must not be on.
The what?
I really wasn't talking to you.
Cut the heat on. There it is right
I'm
there.
not gonna touch your stuff. I have my coat on.
So if I'm checking my DMs, what the fuck it matters to you? Motherfucking fact, you gone. Mind your own motherfucking business. Cause ain't nobody sending you no motherfucking business. Fuck you. How many more? Okay. Make sure I can hear it in my ear. What?
They said, don't say, please have pastors, don't say nothing else about no head. My daddy rocking in his wheelchair every time you say something.
Or what?
Every time you say something about
Who rocking the wheelchair?
Shantae Watson, she said her daddy rocking in his wheelchair.
He ain't got the Alzheimer's. He got Alzheimer's.
I told you it's just certain things.
I got a video playing now, y'all. Then we'll be back. Whoa. Woo woo. Rock 79, this is TV. I'm just letting y'all watch on social media. Parking lot love. Love affair. Woo! Mm. Parking lot love affair. Parking lot love. Oh, yeah. Woo! Take Joyce Hall off. Says a cheesy video.
They talking about the park a lot.
Huh?
She ain't talking about that, you gotta be serious.
Love affair. All right, we're about coming out of this in just a second. Fucking- And that's my good friend O.B. Buchanan. You gotta be feeling that. And if you ain't feeling that, something wrong with you. Parking lot love affair. I was looking on Facebook. Something I don't feel that. Hell, y'all know y'all are screwed in the damn bushes out in the damn park at the Martin Luther King Park. I ain't feeling that. Yeah, you know you done gave up your ass in the park behind the club. He bought me some hot wings tonight, and he bought me 2 champagnes. Come on behind this club and get you some of his ass. Want to say good evening to my good friend Iris Cage. Iris is Iris on the page. Iris, you know I love you. I've been knowing you. I used to love your mama. And look, Iris. And I keep telling you, see, let me tell you about Iris. Iris is a voluptuous young woman. I've known her, I knew her when she was a baby. And one of the things I tell young women is this, and I tell women, period. You can't give good coochie to a man that ain't used to good coochie. And Iris probably then gave, she probably know a whole lot of tricks and things. She trained the folk at the circus, so and the magicians too. So she called me this morning about this man by the name of Eric Harton. Eric Harton. She said she had quit the man. Quit him? We through. She said that the man, it was raining the other night, and he came and laid down under her window to hear her on the phone with somebody else. So I don't know whether Iris was having no phone sex or what she was doing, but the man was laying on the ground. Eric Harton, Harton. Eric Harton, she said, was laying on the ground in the rain under her window. So that's when you know you got good stuff. Woo, your stuff got to be real good if a fool will lay in the rain under your window to hear your conversation on the phone. So, I guess, like again, I don't know whether Iris was having some phone sexes or what. She said something to whoever she was talking to on the phone, and old boy couldn't take it no more. Eric Harton. When y'all see Eric on the job tomorrow, y'all Jones him. He got up and kicked her door in. You better not give that good stuff you've been giving me, that good head and that good ass. You better not give that to nobody else. Told her, you ain't gonna never be through with me. So she called the police after he left. They picked him up. He had another warrant, she said, of ended up with about $105,000 worth of bonds. And it's probably his old ignorant ass mama and family them went and bonded his ass out. Okay? Went and bonded him out. That's really stupid. That's real. That's the reason some of y'all sons ain't gonna never be no good for no woman, cause they mama's babies. Okay? Eric Harton was in jail. That's the reason he wasn't at work today, y'all. Eric Harton was laying on the ground under Iris Cage's window, and she was probably having some phone sets, and it got good to her, and she made a holler, oh, 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 and old boy Eric Harton got up. Is she still on the page?
Mm-hmm.
Is she saying that time?
She got one.
Kicked the door in on Iris. Ain't nobody else gonna get none of this ass. This ass belongs to me. Hell. But anytime a man will lay on the ground under your window to hear your phone conversation, baby, you got yourself a fool. I think she went and got an order of protection against him. And if he goes back over there, y'all will know it on the air, cause I will tell you, and we'll put his picture up too on TV, cause that's my girl. That's Iris Cage. Iris, quit doing them tricks. See, and again, I'm gonna tell you women something, and y'all think I be lying when I say y'all can't give all that good coochie to a man that ain't used to good coochie. If he ain't been no freak, and you start to freaking him, you creating yourself a monster. If he ain't never had that thing sucked on good, and you start to doing tricks, and that's a bomb pop, that's what they told me it was, a bomb pop. You start treating it like it's a bomb pop and taking it all the way down your throat and things, you creating yourself a monster. If he getting it and he starts crying while he getting it, oh, this show is good. Oh, this show is good. I don't never want no more. This show is good. You done created yourself a monster. Now, if he starts crying when you give it to him, you up there riding him, and he starts to boo-hooing and crying and things, you don't need to give him no more. The first tear you see, you stop here, because you done created yourself a monster. That's a public service announcement coming from the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Whew. Eric Hartman. Damn, boy. It was, and the ground was good and raining the other night. Ground's good and wet. I'm gonna just lay here and see what I can hear. He's probably out there crying 2 hours. The more you talk. I can't take it no more. Let me get up and kick her door in. Eric Hutton. All right. Law Florine sent me a message. Thaddeus, I had a guy that hid in the big blue garbage dumpster in front of my apartment once to watch my apartment. Ooh, Jesus. What kind of stuff y'all got? I don't want none that good now. I done had some good ones, but ooh, Jesus. I ain't had none that gonna make me stalk you, baby. And I done had some pretty good stuff. Yeah, as I think about it, yeah, I done had some. Yeah, but I ain't had none that's gonna. Ooh, Jesus. Some of y'all got something that made me want to commit suicide, you know. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna kill myself. Ooh, why you gotta kill me, baby? Because if I kill myself and I don't kill you, you gonna still be giving that thing away.
I can't stand you.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna stop. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna be good. Sunday morning, I invite you to come and be present at the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. Ooh, we had a good time Sunday morning. And the Lord allowed me to preach on Sunday morning. Fantastic praise time. My musician called me. He in the hospital. I asked him, you gonna be there Sunday? He said he'd be out tomorrow. Somebody said, and it was flooding too. That nigga was swimming. Tarzan. Oh, Iris. All right, yeah, right. Let me leave it alone. Sunday morning, I invite you to be present with me at 10 a.m. The message is coming from the 23rd number of Psalms. And that verse that says, and he prepareth a table for me in the presence of my enemies. I like that verse. He prepareth a table for who? Me. In the very presence of my enemies. And I'm going to use for a subject on Sunday morning, I'm going to eat right in front of you. Yeah, I'm going to eat right in front of you. You may not eat, but you ain't going to stop my eating. You ain't going to stop my blessings because you don't want to be blessed. And I got a good cook that's going to make sure that I'm successful, going to make sure that I live an abundant life. He's going to prepare a table in the very presence of all my haters worldwide. I'm going to keep on eating. That's Sunday morning. I'm going to eat right in front of you. You need to be there. You here in the city of Memphis, you need to be there. You were, see, the reason some of y'all are frustrated, y'all worrying about the other folk eating. Damn it, I ain't worried about nobody eating but me. Now, I'll share some of what's on my plate. And then I'll tell you how to go and get a plate of your own. But you talking about me? I don't give a damn what you talking about me. I'm going to eat right in front of you, right in the very presence of my enemies, my haters, my despisers, those who hate on me. I'm going to keep on eating because the Lord is, boy, don't you start. Yeah, he my shepherd, and I shall not want. He watches over me. Yeah, even when I'm walking through the paths of righteousness for his name's sake, yea, though I walk through the valley you know, yeah. And you would love to see me die. You would love to see someone kill me. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, what? I will fear. Stop, boy. Y'all need to be with me on Sunday morning. And I'm going to bring it to you just the way it is. I'm going to eat. If I got to eat right in front of you, I'm going to smack. I'm going to chew. Drink me a little Kool-Aid to wash it down so I can get me some more. Yea, though I walk through the valley. Okay, stop, boy. I feel a preach coming on. And let me get that preach off of me. Yeah. All right. It got so good to me Sunday, cut me a little quick step. Didn't cut no longer. The knees get the hurt. Look, let me tell you about that's Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries, 3835 Raleigh Millington Road, right in the heart of the Raleigh community. Yes. And we're doing a great work out there. We're getting ready to open up our food pantry in association with the Memphis Food Bank. The Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries will be feeding 500 people a month. You hear me? Hungry people. This is what ministry is all about. We're going to feed 500 hungry folk every month. We've got a very successful girls mentoring program. I'm getting ready to open up a boys mentoring program. We're getting ready. I didn't call Moses when I arrived. I'm getting ready to make sure that some single mothers, you ain't got no man in the house. You got a son in the house, and the prom start next month. I want to make sure that your son, if he got good grades, and we got criteria, if your son is trying to go to the prom and you can't afford it, then I'm going to make sure at least 5 go. Okay? Myself and M&K Men's Fashion. In fact, I'm going to call Moses and invite him maybe to come Thursday night and have him a couple of them guys that can change into them prom outfits. I'm going to make sure you got a coat, got the shirt, the tie, the pants, and the shoes, okay, for the prom. These are the things that we are trying to do, and this is what I'm trying to do as a pastor. Also, when the school year starts again next year, we want to make sure that at least 10 young people have at least $1,000 scholarship coming from the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. These are things that I do as a pastor that don't get paid. Oh, glory. A shout went right there. Don't get paid. Okay? I don't receive any compensation from the church at all. In fact, I give into the ministry. Last year, I gave into the ministry to the tune of $80,000. Good God. And I didn't even realize how much I had put in ministry until it was coming close to the end of the year. And Dale said, I said, kind of always did. And one thing, I don't have a whole lot of folks there on Sunday morning. Y'all scared for some reason. Y'all confuse my TV persona with my Sunday morning persona. It's my Monday through Friday persona on the TV that allows me to be able to do some of the things that I'm trying to do as far as helping people in this community. I buried your dead. I fed you. I went into the parks. We had hats for the children that were cold. I still got, about a couple of hundred hats still for children who whose heads get cold. I just love doing what I do. You know, God didn't just call me for Sunday morning. God calls us into service. And when I hear y'all talking about y'all going to church on Sunday morning for service, you tell me the damn lie. Your service is to your fellow man in the streets. You going on Sunday morning for worship where we get together and we get a refueling for the weak, for the downtrodden. Boy, you stop not that. You stop. Yeah, I don't get nothing for it. My folk on Sunday morning, y'all, they come, and I got some folk that do well, that's doing good. But the majority of what we're doing, we have not grown to that stage here where the church is taking care of itself. That's where Soulful Sundays came into being, and we're not going to do that till after my birthday. I can't promote both of them at the same time. And I will probably take, after I pay the expenses of paying for these artists and things, I will more than likely take the monies that's left over, the profits from the concert, and put it right back in the church. That's the reason God keeps on blessing me. When God spared my life in my driveway in 2017, January 27th, when 3 men tried to take my life in my drive, shot at me at point blank range, and no bullets hit me. I knew that that was something special that God wanted me to do. Or they tried to kill me. But the touch your neighbor said, death can't come unless God allowed it to come. Yeah, boy, stop that, because you're finna get preaching on the folk. But I was so glad. I thought I was riding by myself. I had dropped Dale off for the day, and I was driving to my house, and I thought I was all by myself. Touched somebody and said he wasn't by himself. Grace and Mercy was in the Mercedes with me. Yes. Stop now. You better leave that alone. Then last year, when on March 22nd of last year, when I didn't even know I had none of that congestive heart failure, and I almost died, and they kept me in the hospital for 3 days, and God spared my life again. Look, so y'all can talk about me all you want. You ain't no man of God. No. See, if God didn't have his hands on my life, when the folks shot at me in my yard in point blank, I didn't understand, because I said, oh, because I knew as close as I was, and I saw the fire come out of the barrel of the gun, I was been dead. I was been hit. Didn't have a scratch on me, nowhere. Not nowhere. Last year, when I went into the hospital, Dale said I died.
Yes.
Dale said I died. I couldn't get no air. The doctor said my lungs and my heart was flooded. It was full of fluid. And here I am on my way to a meeting to try to put a clinic in the church. And I just, and I'll never let Dale drive me, because she one of them nice drivers, and she follows the law and stuff. And she drives with both her hands. I be scared of folks to drive with both their hands. And I told Dale, when I went to pick her up, I said, you drive my truck. And she was driving, and we came off the 385. I couldn't find no air nowhere. I was trying to I rolled the windows down, trying to stick my head out the window to get some air. I was trying to see if I could pull some air out the trees. I said, girl, get me to the hospital. I don't know what's happening. Got to St. Francis Hospital. She said, I just slumped over. She came around and pulled me out the truck. I didn't know when she did. She hit me in my chest. I knew when she hit me in my chest then. But then they drugged me into the hospital, put me on them respirator things, and started to shoot me up and putting them needles and stuff in my arm. Then I started feeling better. I said, okay, can I go now? No, they kept me there for 3 days. If God had wanted to take my life, he had a whole lot of opportunities, but there was sure 2 good opportunities to get me gone. So God has called me for such a time as this. Because see, y'all punk ass pastors scared to tell the truth. See, y'all can fire y'all pastors. I can't get fired in Naked Truth. I be the founder of Naked Truth. Somebody was trying to understand last night, you ain't got no deacons? I don't need no damn deacons. See, all I need men to do is to bring me other men. I need men to be there for young boys as we try to change their life. I don't need you to try to tell me what to do. You can't do that. I take my instructions totally from God. As an incorporation, that I be the president of the incorporation, I have a board of directors in the business realm. But when it comes to the ministry and when it comes to the administration of ministry, I be it. Because God holds me responsible. When I do these bullshit from the pulpit messages and I go into the clubs and I go into the hedges and the highways, that's what God has called me to do, to cast my net where the fish are. I ain't trying to get your grandmama at the church. I ain't trying to get you holy rollers, you folk who think you so heavenly until you know earthly good. I ain't trying to get you out because y'all mind is already made up. I'm trying to change the mindset of people who don't go to church. People all around the country on Sunday mornings, they watch me on social media. And this message this Sunday is for those who you worried about what folks saying about you. You worried about your enemies. And I'm just going to tell you something in the morning. I'm going to eat right in front of you. If your enemy don't want to eat, if your haters don't want to be blessed, then let them sit there and not be blessed. But the Lord got you. I don't give a damn if you the gangbanger. I don't care if you the biggest hoe or on the whole stroll. I don't care if you the gangster, the cycle, the crip, the bloods. I don't care if you ain't been to church in 20 years. You need to know that that is a God that sits high and he looks low. And God loves you. Even in your state of misery and in your state of despair, God loves you. And can I tell you something else? When y'all get through talking about R. Kelly, yes, he's got to suffer for whatever crimes that he's committed, but God even loves an R. Kelly. Did God love you? When you was out there and you was robbing, stealing, and killing, and God kept you from being caught, didn't God love you? And sometimes it gets so hard in this thing that you want to do to help people. You want to give up. You feel like giving up. You want to walk away. And there have been many a day that I just wanted to walk away from ministry and go on back to some showing up things I know that's going to make me some money and I can keep all my money in my pocket. But I understand that on May 20th, 3 years ago, I made a commitment to God that I'll go if I have to go all by myself, that I'm going to go out into the hedges and the highways. I'm going to go where the pimps, the players, and the baby layers, they all happen to be. I'm going on the host road and tell the whole, I ain't got to tell you, you a hoe. She knows she a hoe, but baby, that is somebody that can love you like a woman. Gang members, we got to tell our young gang boys that somebody loves you besides the gang members. We've got to tell our black men that it's time that you love your children. It's time for you to love the black mother of your children and not walk off and leave them. And you got to raise your sons to be men. You got to raise your sons to be able to provide for a boy. Let me come out of this. I'm in that preacher zone. Well, let me come off of that. Let me tell you something, and let me take a commercial break so I can come on down off this high, because I get that. Put up because I'm going to do the $5 thing. I have brought this television show under the umbrella of Naked Truth. And I need your help to support what I do. I can't get black folk to advertise other than those that I got, because you think that you prepare my table. But you don't. God got me. On my worst day, God got me. But I want you to help me support this ministry. Put the church cash app up for me. All I want you to do is $5. $5. Miss Williamson, you going off my page. $5. That's all I ask you for. I ain't asking for no tens, no twenties. If you want to do it now, that's up to you. This program costs $72,000 a year. $6,000 a month. That 72 don't touch that 80 I put into ministry last year. It don't touch car notes and insurances and housing and me living and surviving. $5. $5. That's all right until we go off the air. $5. Will you donate $5 to the ministry of Naked Truth, Liberation, and Empowerment Ministries? Cash App, $ Naked Truth Ministries. $ Naked Truth Ministries. Will you do that? Will you do it? I wish I could get 1,000 of you to do it tonight. I'm out here trying to help folk. I'm out here trying to save your sons. Your sons. Your sons. Your daughters. I'm out here trying to feed folk. I eat every day, and I eat well every day. Praise the Lord. Y'all know I eat well. You can look at me and tell I eat well. $5. Will you right now, all over the country, all over the Mid-South, cash out, $ Naked Truth Ministries. I've got about 20, 25 minutes left on the air. $ Naked Truth Ministries. Will you support this ministry, this broadcast? Okay? This broadcast. I'm foolish enough to pay $72,000 a year. That's stone crazy. $72,000 a year. I should be on national TV. I'm better than anybody that I've seen on TV. Because I'm going to tell you just like it is and don't give a damn. I ain't scared of white folk and I ain't scared of you handkerchief-head niggas. You are business owners. You should be advertising on this show. You should be advertising. Income tax checks out. You should be advertising on this show. Furniture stores, car lots. You owners, you black owners of businesses that you make your money. Barbershops, beauty shops. You ought to be advertising on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. And y'all know how to reach me. You can call me at the church, or you can call me on the 231-9239 number. But you think that you prepare my table. And God allows me to have a table so that I can make sure that somebody eats besides me, that somebody else can be successful besides me. We're going to take a commercial break. I want you all, during the break, cash out Naked Truth Ministries, $5. That's all I'm asking for. We'll be back after these messages. You cuss too much for my customers, then motherfucker, then I'll be cussing too goddamn much for you. Why the fuck you here, ignorant motherfucker? See, you're an ignorant motherfucker. See, and that's the reason white folk make money, because of dumb motherfuckers like you. You cuss too much for my customers. Motherfucker, if you got a good service, all they give them, do you know that your customers watching me? You dumb motherfucker, you off. No, I feel he threw on somebody. Make sure Shiraz is in there.
It is.
I'm going through here to see who needs to come off of here. Lewis 23101. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Kevin Matt, you gone. Oh. How many more I got? Okay.
Musician is the best way to learn, practice, and master the guitar. Just grab your acoustic or electric and play along. Musician.
All righty. Should be the last commercial right now. I'm gonna play this thing, Adrian. He won't leave his wife for me. It was a black woman who owns a daycare in Chicago, the Bill Kelly House. Yeah, he don't care. And when you're in jail, younger than who Bill, yeah. Come get me. I ain't talked to your mom in 20 years. Mama, you remember me? Come get me. Did the tower commercial play more than once? Definitely.
You told on all three of them, but I won't watch it like this. I can't tell you verbatim.
We ain't got no time now. No. All right, here we go. And welcome back to the Thaddeus Man Teacher. Don't forget, just $5. That's all I'm asking for. It's just $5. Put it up there for me too. So it's $, Cash App, $ Naked Truth Ministries. Okay, will you do that for me? How many minutes I got left? I got a whole 15 minutes? She said 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Shoot, I'm ready to go. Is somebody said Iris on Facebook? What they saying about Iris on Facebook?
They weren't out.
What they say about Iris?
They comparing her to Sharon.
She got something that kill a coochie. Iris. Had all. It was flooding here in Memphis. You know, Eric Harton. You won't get my good thing away. Iris, I'm gonna call you when the show's. Hey, I'm gonna have this video here for you on the air tomorrow. This is Adrena, all the way from Jackson, Mississippi. She got herself a married man. Thought he was gonna leave. The song is entitled He Won't Leave His Wife for Me. One of the guests on my big birthday bash. Sing, baby. Oh!
Then he asked me a question. Do fries roll with my shade? Gave me his business card. Call me when you get off. I should've known it was trouble more than I ever thought.
Sing, baby.
I saw his wedding ring, but I did not care. Soon after we began a love affair. Now I'm pissed off and turned on
At the same time.
while he's stroking. I'm just hoping he will be mine. And I lied to myself, but I no longer believe that he gon' leave his wife for me. I tell you, he won't leave his wife for me.
You got to have some of that stuff like Irish got for him to leave his wife, baby.
He said, baby, be honest.
Oh!
I already got a wife, but it ain't no love at home. All we do is fuss and fight. Said if he had no children, he would've left a long time ago. But if it stays to the 18, he won't have to pay child support. His children grown and gone.
Oh!
He's still at home. I wonder what the hell he's waiting on. Now I'm pissed off and turned on at the same time. I tell you, while he's stroking, I'm just hoping he will be mine. But then I lied to myself, but I no longer believe. I tell you, he won't leave his wife. About to make a phone call. Still I'm pissed off and turned on at the same time. I tell you, while he's stroking, I'm just hoping he will be mine. I know mine. Lied to myself. Right now I no longer believe. No longer believe. He won't leave his wife for me. Like a child. He won't leave his wife for me.
All the way to Memphis, Tennessee. All the way from Jackson, Mississippi. That's a dringer. He won't leave his wife for me. You gonna have to get you some of that good thing like Iris Cage got, baby. Iris make a man swim under her window and get up and kick the door in. Eric Harton, Harton. I ain't ashamed. Woo. Get your tickets $30 in advance, $40 at the door. Yeah, it's gonna be off the chain. Yeah. All right. I'm about to do like y'all do. I'm about to go get me a. No, that's. He just jumped up in there. I'm about to do like y'all do, and go get me a new outfit too. P2K the Diddy. He's on Sir Charles's label. He's going to be there as. That's what we're gonna do. Boy, I wish I was on the radio right now. I'd be kicking some ass. Oh, make me want to come out my clothes. Woo. Y'all need to go and get your tickets. Damn. Shop and save $14.99 South 3rd. Or you come on by the Naked Truth, 3835 Raleigh Millerton Road. Oh. Oh. Boom, boom, boom. Well, I was a guy by the name of P2K. Yeah, it's going to be on and popping. I'm going to be looking for each and every one of you at my birthday party. Okay, I am now. I'm gonna be looking for y'all. Come to my birthday party and help me celebrate my birthday party. So I feel real good on my birthday. Now March 29th is just a few days before my birthday. My birthday is on April the 1st. So y'all come on and bring me some gifts and things. If y'all ain't got no gifts, y'all can just let it rain on me. Stacy Marino, he'll be there. Let it rain money down on me.